Today, we're in downtown Traverse City to check out Sisters, a brand new breakfast spot we've been dying to try. From the team behind Little Bo, this place is serving up from scratch comfort food, creative brunch twists, and a cozy atmosphere that's already got people talking. We're taking you with us from the food to the vibe and showing you exactly why Sisters needs to be on your list when you visit Traverse City. Let's get into it. As soon as we walked into Sisters, we were greeted with a smile and sat promptly. The restaurant immediately impressed us. It was spotless, inviting, and full of thoughtful design choices. The space feels both fresh, cozy, with larger seating options for bigger groups, warmer color tones, and a touch of mid-century charm. From the sleek wooden tables to the retro-inspired wallpaper, even the little touches stood out, like the flowers on each table, unique light fixtures, and water served in tall carafes right at your seat. We especially loved the bar area, which was near the front of the restaurant and allowed natural light to pour in through the windows. It's the kind of space that felt instantly welcoming. We were seated at a cozy two-top with easy-to-read menus and quickly ordered a cup of their house coffee. It arrived piping hot and branded glass mug. It was bold, smooth, and just what we needed. They also had fresh cream and sugar ready to go, which was a nice touch. We decided to start our breakfast with our biscuit basket, which came with sweet and savory biscuits served with homemade cinnamon butter, house jam, and a side of rich, creamy sausage gravy. The presentation was rustic, elegant, and as soon as it hit the table, we couldn't wait to dig in. We started with the savory biscuits, and right away, they reminded us of the famous Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, but without the cheese. They had the same garlicky, buttery flavor, but were much lighter and fluffier, and incredibly easy to pull apart. These weren't dense or dry at all, just the perfect amount of soft and warmness that you would expect from a biscuit. Then came the sausage gravy, and this is where Sisters really impressed us. It was rich, creamy, with generous chunks of sausage throughout, not those tiny bits you sometimes get in cheap gravies. You could tell it was made with care and the seasoning was spot on. Then we switched over to the sweet biscuits. They were just as good in a completely different way. But what really stole the show was the cinnamon whipped butter. It was absolutely to die for. For one of our dishes, we got the number 17. It was a layered, diner-style dish that ended up being one of the standout dishes of the morning. It started with a generous portion of hash browns that were golden brown, crisp around the edges, and soft and warm in the middle. They had a rich, buttery flavor that hit just right, and these were some of the best hash browns we've ever had. It was a savory blend of bacon, mushrooms, onions, and peppers. The bacon was chopped, giving a crisp, smoky, and salty crunch. The onions, mushrooms, and peppers were sweet and soft, and altogether, it was a combination that hit every note. On top was melted American cheese for 2 eggs. The yolks were just runny enough to seep down into the layers below, and they were perfect. On the side, 2 slices of toast, lightly buttered and toasted to a crisp, perfect for scooping up any leftovers on a plate. And as a bonus, the meals come with a small dish of their house-made applesauce. It was chunky, sweet, and full of fresh apple flavor. It almost tasted like warm apple pie filling. The number 17 was a generous portion and had very balanced flavor. For my meal, I went with the Eggs Jenny. It was a dish that felt both elevated and comforting. It came plated on slices of English muffin-style toast, which were thick and hearty. Each slice was topped with a piece of buttermilk fried chicken, perfectly crisp on the outside and tender on the inside. Over the chicken, there were 2 poached eggs that were soft and runny. When I cut into them, the yolk blended with the crispy chicken and the toast beneath pulled everything together. This dish also comes with warm green chili cheddar sauce and was poured right on top. It was creamy, flavorful, and had just the right amount of heat. It was really cool. They added a few chili strands on top, which added a bit of bold color, and it was a little peppery. And for my side, I went with the cheesy hash browns. They were exactly what you'd want them to be. Crispy on the edges, soft in the middle, and generously layered with melted cheese. Total comfort food. And, like the other plate, it came with a small dish of house-made applesauce. The Eggs Jenny was satisfying, well-balanced, and plated with care. Between this and the number 17, our visit to Sisters Restaurant was a real highlight. Sisters is more than just a local brunch spot. It's one of Traverse City's newest best breakfast and brunch destinations. If you're looking for a place that feels warm, welcoming, and genuinely delicious, this is the spot for you. All right, we're just wrapping up at Sisters in downtown Traverse City. That was a great breakfast. We highly enjoyed it. We couldn't recommend it enough. It is a rainy day, but we're going to wrap this up quickly. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Traverse City Guide. And until next time, I'm Justin.